Good day, everyone, especially to all finalists Mr. Jopet Osorio, Miss Marinel V. Sopnet, Miss Mary Joy Taningting, and Miss Rosilia P. Bayan. I am Fe Albis.
I am Vanessa Flores.
And I am Richelle Salas.
And now, we will present to you our research with the title Customer Complaints for Restaurant Management Improvement, a basis for proposed online complaints assistance platform in Greenwich Restaurant, Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro.
Chapter 1 contains Introduction, Statement of the Problem, Significance of the Study, and the Scope and the Limitation. Introduction. This research aims to identify the different complaints side of a restaurant that shape and determine the satisfaction level of restaurant customers. Customer complaints are the negative feedback from people regarding products or services. A customer's complaint highlight a problem, whether it's with product, employees, and processes. This is critical information for everyone in the business. By listening to the customers, it can use their feedback to improve products or services. Restaurant service businesses encountered some problems in the nature of services, and the main challenges of service business is the assessment and understanding. The internet is vital in retaining customers and loyalty. The customers post it on different social platforms or leave comments regarding their experiences in the restaurant. Statement of the problem. This study aims to determine the analysis of customers' complaints for restaurant management improvement as a basis for online complaints assistance platforms. What are the customers' complaints in the restaurant in terms of restaurant cleanliness, staff availability, furniture, food, employees' attitude? How can the restaurant management be improved? Based on the findings, what online complaints assistance platform? Significance of the study. This chapter presents the different benefits of the study to the following people. In this chapter, the different benefit of the study is to know the importance of the study. Customers are important because they drive revenues. Without them, businesses cannot continue to exist. Good customer service is important in the restaurant industry. It can determine the overall success of the establishment. Hotel management. As a field of study, it involves learning the management techniques that cover all aspects of managing hotel business, including hotel administration. Employee. Restaurant employees must know proper food handling practices to ensure food safety. Employees who understand food safety practices can avoid cases of food poisoning and prevent food spoilage or waste due to contamination, and also make sure that the restaurants meet all food safety codes. Scope and delimitation. This study is limited only on the customer's complaints for restaurant management improvement and the proposal online complaints assistance platform. It involves 20 respondents, 10 customers, and 10 employees, which currently work and dine in the Greenwich restaurant located at ground floor Center Mall, Lumang Bayan, Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro. The scope of the study in the customers' complaints are the restaurant cleanliness, staff availability, table and food, employee attitudes, and the proposal online complaints assistance platform.
Chapter 2 Review of Related Literature. In this chapter, they have 6 parts. First, foreign literature. Second, foreign studies. Third, local literature. Fourth, local studies. Fifth, theoretical framework. And last is conceptual framework. In foreign literature, I discuss about the customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is a metric that measures how satisfied customers are with a company's product, services, and capabilities. It is based on the satisfaction of a customer how a company will appreciate if it gives a good service to like and cause the customer to agree with the service provided by a company. In foreign studies, I discuss about the customer complaints. Customer complaint is the best indicator to determine whether a service-oriented business operates well. Some business experience complaints from their potential customer. Complaints reflect the needs for improvement for a restaurant, such as food taste, quality and quantity, speed of services, price, service attitude, decoration and environment factor, and sanitary factor. In local literature, also mentioned here are customer complaints, customer loyalty, and customer competitors, which are experienced in a company or business that they need to pay attention to in order to resolve well and regain the trust and satisfaction of a customer in a company. In local studies, also mention the customer loyalty. Customer loyalty is most important to survive a business and an advantage because there is possibility to influence other consumers to recognize your business. In theoretical framework, this is the example: organization aberration theory, systemic pattern theory, and iceberg theory. For organization aberration theory by Howard S. Schwartz, year 1992, state that complaints represent unique events that reflect problems with specific products, services, or individuals. For systemic pattern theory by Robert J. Sampson, year 1989, state that individual personality, organization, or environmental factors operate to inhibit the problem process at any customer complaints. And last is for iceberg theory by Ernest Hemingway, year 2017, state that the deeper meaning of customer complaint should never be evident on the surface. And for conceptual framework, this is the example. They have three parts. First is input, second is process, and last is output. For input, analysis of customer complaint. Process is restaurant management improvement. And last, output, proposed online assistant platform.
Let's proceed to the chapter 3, the research methodology. This chapter represents the research design, respondents of the study, research instrument, and data gathering procedure. Research design. In facilitating the gathering of data, design was depending on the purpose and scope for which a study was undertaken. Qualitative research is a type of social science research that collects and works with non-numerical data and that seeks to interpret meaning from these data that help us understand social life through the study of targeted population or places. A. Kruzman, 2019. Case study was used in this study because we want to know the deeper details about a certain situation, event, activity, process, and even the group of individuals. Case study are the popular research method in the business area. Case study aims to analyze specific issues within the boundaries of a specific environment, situation, or organization. And also, case study is the most appropriate method to use because it deals with the observation, interviews, and documentations of customer and employees' participation at Greenwich Restaurant. Respondents of the study. The respondents taken of this study are 10 customers who currently dine in the Greenwich Restaurant and 10 employees who currently work at Greenwich Restaurant. Research instrument. The questionnaire is the main instrument used in gathering data in this study. Semi-structured interview used in this study. It occurs when the researcher prefers a specific set of questions but could ask a follow-up question to the respondent from them to elaborate their answer. The questionnaire is constructed by researcher based on the complaints they experienced in the restaurant. The questions were submitted to the research advisor for a correction and suggestions. After the correction, it was again shown to the advisor for final approval before the questionnaire was conducted among the respondents. Observation was also used by researchers as a technique to track the subject behavioral change over the specific period of time, and also documentation to examine the available resources. Data gathering procedure. The researchers sought permission from the manager of Greenwich Restaurant in order to authorize the distribution of questionnaire and interview of the researcher to the respondents. The collected answers from the respondents were analyzed and interpreted using literature grid, and it will be presented, analyzed and interpreted in Chapter 4 of this study. The sample questionnaire. We have 5 questions for customer and 5 questions for the employees. For the customers, number 1, did you complain about restaurant cleanliness? Number 2, did you complain about staff availability? Number 3, did you complain about your furniture? Number 4, did you complain about the food, like food quality, taste, price, and cleanliness? And 5, did you complain about the employee's attitude? For the employees, number 1, have you experienced customer complaining about your service? Number 2, what are the things that usually customers complain about? Number 3, do you take it as a negative view or in a positive view? Why? Number 4, being an employee, how are you going to cope up with the complaints? Number 5, from your own perspective, how can the restaurant management be improved?